Hello everybody, Hodag here for episode 35 here on the Dime Society. And today is the day we've all been waiting for, the day you didn't know was coming, but the day I knew it was coming for like the last month and a half and the last 6 episodes, and I was planning it out. It's the reason I built all this stuff, and it's these guys. In fact, really what it is... Yes, yes, we got a librarian. Next, I believe, would be this librarian right here. Apparently, I am the zombie doctor. Hodag, the zombie doctor, everybody. There's this guy. We got a blacksmith. What is this guy? Weaponsmith. Sorry, I didn't mean to insult your profession here, buddy. But we're really waiting for this guy. This is our farmer guy, and that's the guy that's going to be key to making our villager breeder, which is what today's episode is all about, really. And if we can get to other things, we get to other things. But we need to get a villager breeder. We need to get these guys pumping out. And hey, what's up, librarian? And what is up, shepherd? No, we need a farmer. But he's a brown coat. I think regardless, a shepherd will work. But I have no idea what I'm doing with zombies, or zombie villagers, or villagers, you guys. Okay, the only time I've ever used them before has been in Captive Minecraft, where I just had a bunch of villagers that kind of were given to me by the game when I got to a certain point and expanded the border to a certain point. And I traded with them, and it was awesome. And I've never really done it before much. And I was just like, oh my god, there's so much emeralds, there's so much cool stuff you can get. And since then, that was months ago. Since then, I've wanted to do something in Minecraft here inside the Dime Society with zombie villager or with villagers. Sorry. In fact, I've kind of wanted to do something even before, right when we started Diamond Society. I said, you know, I've never dealt with villagers before. I know from everybody I've seen who's dealt with them before that they are pain in the butt, and it's about time that I tried to tackle them. Alright, so I do have a specific farm that I wanted to use with these guys. It's kind of basically an auto farming. You put 2 villagers on top of a bunch of tilled dirt, and what am I looking for here? Oh, I know what I'm looking for. You put 2 villagers on top of some tilled dirt with some potatoes or whatever you want grown in there. We're probably going to use potatoes or whatever we have a little bit plentifulness of. But you get them in there, and then you basically create another fake sort of village over, I don't know, up or down a few blocks, and then they kind of toss food back and forth to each other. They breed, and if you have 4 villagers in there, they might breed a little bit faster, and 6, and you get the idea. We'll put a couple villagers in there surrounded so that basically the baby villagers can run off the edge, go into some water, and be transferred over and actually go up and be traded with and all that stuff. And these guys, they can just chill inside of there. But in order to do that, we got to put these guys first in mine carts and get them to a place where we want them to get the actual farm going. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have that way up at the surface or not. I might have to, so that we have access to sunlight or daylight. We'll see. The first step is to get these guys in minecarts, okay? And I'm going to record a lot of things that I normally wouldn't do today because I have a feeling that there's going to be so much derpage, and I don't want you guys to miss out on that. So here we go. Is this going to... Oh my gosh, that went really nice and easily. Everything today is going to be so messed up by me, and I don't want you guys to miss it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get these guys in minecarts. And if I get something on camera, like me maybe messing this part up, even though I feel like this part should be super simple, I will try to bring it and show you guys. But I will be right back when these guys are in minecarts, and once I find a place to put these guys and create the actual breeding farm. Alright, first thing I want to do is unlock those villagers' trades and make sure they're not like a mending villager or something crazy. And to do that, we need paper. Does anybody know where we can get paper? Oh yeah, I have an epic slime/paper sugarcane farm. In case you guys forgot about this, I made this a long time ago. And if we go up the stairs, you can see that we have just epic amounts of slime. I think the slime balls start over here, right? Yeah. And I AFK'd here AFK'd here one time. And this is what came of it. Yep, and then the sugar cane's over here. I AFK'd here once and I got this insane amounts, so I've never been over here really after that. I forgot how much I like this farm. Look how cool it is. You just stand right about here and this is pretty much puts the entire slime far down below in range. It's a little bit dark out still. I don't think the mobs have actually burnt to death. It just became daylight, so we're not going to see too much slimes right now. Because I never did finish lighting up the jungle floor. It's a little bit weird to build a slime farm above the jungle. You want to do that a little bit, maybe above an ocean. It makes things a little bit easier for spawns. But look at the sugarcane just floating up. Bloop, 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 bloop. I totally forgot about this farm. It's so awesome. I may have to come and AFK over here a little bit more. What a deal. That's right. We're getting more and more of the advancements, everybody. Oh, yes. We got mending right away, you guys. Right away. On the first... This guy isn't even a part of the farm. I don't know if... You guys tell me in the comments. I'm not going to look it up right now. And I'm going to keep this guy... I don't need 4 guys. I need 3 guys to do this farm. So I'm going to try my best not to use this guy. But tell me right now down in the comments if 16 emeralds is a good trade for mending. I don't know. But either way, I'm willing to spend hours and hours getting emeralds to trade for mending, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to fill an entire shulker box full of mending as soon as I can. This is why I'm doing this! I'm so happy! And then, of course, we got this guy. Who's super willing to trade me Respiration 1. Buddy, you're lucky I need you to make a farm, otherwise you'd be going straight to the place that we don't speak about. Okay, so the first step to this farm, you guys, is basically creating a tiny little village. Now, usually this is created a bit backwards. Usually this is created actually the other way around, is what I should really say. And I am creating it backwards. But it should work either way. So what we want to do is we basically... these can actually be solid blocks, which I'll put in later. I want to enclose this so that no zombies can get in here, because we will have a villager, excuse me, in here eventually. There's no blocks in there, okay? So what we're going to do is put that there. What we're going to do after that is we're going to go get one of these guys that are kind of useless a little bit. And I don't have my minecarts on me. Hold on just a second. And of course, by me saying that I didn't have my minecart, I meant that I didn't actually have my my rails. So here we go. We got rails. I need to... Nope, don't do that, you guy. Okay, I need to stop that guy from going that direction because we want him to go this way, straight into here. So what we got to do is get this guy in here so that basically everybody upstairs thinks that there is a village here. And when everybody upstairs thinks there's a village there, or a little house, I should say, a little house with a guy inside, and they're like, hey, that guy needs another guy. And they will start breeding upstairs, and this guy is forever just going to be the one lonely guy who sits down here. And that is because I have checked his weapons trades, and they are just... Bane of Arthropods 2? Really? Oh, wait, hold on. You're going to trade me 3 diamonds for an emerald. Really, guy? Really? Sharpest 2? Unbreaking 1? Yeah, you get to sit down here in loneliness forever. With no friends. I'm sorry. That sounds really harsh, and it is. But, well, you had it coming. We want to close off the top of that like this, just so that nothing does ever spawn in there. And that guy will be forever in there. Now, we do want on top of here to be open, and I'll show you guys why in a second. This has to go up, basically, from where he's standing, we want to go up 7 blocks. So, what we want to do... 1, 2 already on the glass, and then we got 3, 4, 5, whoops, sorry, 6, and 7. At this floor here, which is actually not a floor currently, is going to be where our farm kind of starts. So I got a lot of hammering this out here to do. If you look up at the top, we've already had this hammered out from when I dropped in some of these zombie villagers from before. That is where at least one of them have come from, and I think I brought some other things down. I forgot whatever else was, but I had to drop some things. So this is 3 wide here, so this is working, this is working, this is not working. So I have some knocking out of stuff to do. Alright, knocker outage has occurred, and you guys can see all the way up to the skylight right there. So our guy's just, you know, he's going into the house down here. It's not the best house, so he's having some trouble with it, clearly. But anyway, the next thing we need to do here is even all this can be like this. It's fine. We don't even... Actually, we didn't need to do any of that, but I wanted to do that right now so that I kind of have a little bit of a platform to work on, because I am having to go now, and I moved my beacon, so we don't have Instamine, which is a little bit of a pain in the butt. But here we go. We need to work on this level right here. Now, that can be stone underneath there. However, these 3 blocks that I just added need to be switched to dirt, because we basically need to create a 9x9 dirt farm here, and that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to hammer this out, 2 blocks tall, and I'm just going to start adding in the dirt. Alright everybody, welcome over here back to the farm. We got our guy down here. He's been playing around with the doors. He's in there still somewhere. There he is. He just likes messing with that door right now. Anyway, you got the sun lit up there, so here we go. We look in, and we got all of our stuff here. Now I need to go down and get a bucket of water. Then I need to get some potatoes, because that's what I think we're going to use, just because I know that Jiggles, who I've played with in Captain Minecraft, would love if I use potatoes, so we're going to use potatoes. And then what we're going to do is basically till up all this land here with our diamond hoe. And if you need to know why a diamond hoe at this point, you shouldn't be watching the Diamond Society. Come on, seriously. Diamond hoe. That's just... If I used anything less than a diamond hoe, I'd be ashamed of myself, you guys. Okay? So, diamond hoe is where it's at. Now, I need to mention that we are doing what is basically an old Impulse SV design. Okay? He created this design as far as I know, and if he didn't, then I'm going to throw his video down in the description so that you can check out and kind of follow and figure out where he did get this design. But he did this back in, I think, 1.11 or 1.10. It was I don't know, it was a long time ago, and it worked great. However, in the most recent updates, in 1.11, 1.12, whatever, it doesn't work as well. So what we're going to do is basically his design had it so that and over here in the corner, you were missing this block of grass. Instead, over the top of it, there was this. Okay, there was also a trapdoor, which I don't have, right here at this block. So these 2 villagers, which will soon be up here, are going to start breeding, and the little baby villagers are going to be able to walk around, and the older villagers that are as tall as I am, okay, we're too tall, okay, we can't go in here, but the baby villagers can. They think there's a trap door there, so they think it's a full block. They walk in, and there's a water stream that carries them away, blah blah blah, okay? Works great. It used to work great. Doesn't work great anymore, okay? And so what I think he's done is modified. He hasn't come up with a new tutorial, but I think he's modified it by basically just making that part a little bit more intense. Where basically he's knocked out all these glass blocks here. He has dropped down these side floors, 2 blocks each. And he's put water streams kind of funneling all of the baby villagers over to one corner specifically. And then, I mean, come on. If they weren't going to fall down on one little block, the odds are pretty good that they're going to fall down somewhere off to the side, okay? I've seen also models that put a zombie villager in the middle, a zombie pigman, sorry, not a zombie villager. I may get to that, but for right now I don't want to mess with that yet. I want to see if just this will work. And of course we're going to have to take it a glowstone, so one of the first things I want to do is just make sure that this place is in fact actually lit up. So let me go ahead and add in these glowstone. Let me get the villagers up here. Let me grab some taters and till this stuff up. Now let me try to get in those water streams. They'll do a couple of those things. I might bring you back for a little bit of it, but let's get this thing going. Alright, just a bit of an update for you guys. Dude downstairs is still going crazy in the doors. And we do need to make sure that this stays... That needs to be glass right there. Anyways, okay, we got the trapdoors in along the side. We got a trench dug with glass on the bottom so that we could actually see these guys bobbing around. The next thing we need to do, and the reason I brought you back, is because I am using my diamond hoe. And you know what's going to happen after this? After I'm done with this, I'm going to go outside, I think, and I'm going to use the rest of this diamond hoe up, because I believe there is an advancement simply for having the nerve, or whatever you want to call it, of actually using up an entire diamond hoe. But at first, before we do that, we got to plant the taters. So I just had a thought, and I thought, you know, before going outside and playing around with a diamond hoe for no reason really whatsoever, why don't we get our villager up here and actually in the farm? Villagers, I should say. And that right there is what makes me a professional Minecrafter. Because those of you who know, I'm probably going to be upstairs messing around trying to like completely deplete a diamond hoe, and that is when a zombie is going to spawn somewhere. I don't even know if it's possible for them to spawn because I think I've covered everything down here. But they'll figure it out a way. They'll figure out a way, they'll spawn, and that's what I'm going to be just out of luck. That's going to be the end, and I'm going to be very angry and rage quit. So let's get our villagers up here in the farm first. How about that? Okay? Alright, you guys, we got the villagers in. The farm is all set. Technically, I think I don't have the tracks down here for the little tiny villagers to kind of get funneled through, but we'll set that up next. I think technically the farm is active though. I just want to give this guy a few taters. Give that guy a few taters. Good, that guy picked him. Have a few more. Have a couple more, you two. There we go. Everybody's got taters now. The farm is ready. Technically this guy, I believe, can farm a little bit. Got this here so nobody can fall in. And we are good. I'm going to go ahead and try to get out of here and have them not follow me. Yep, he almost followed me. That guy's tricky. Alright, so let's go and use up our diamond hoe upstairs for no apparent reason. As I sit here and till up all this land, I can't help but remember that, anybody here ever play Rock Band? It's that game where you have the actual guitar. It's a fake guitar, but you have a guitar and you have a drum set and you have vocals. You can play bass as well, and you hook it all up to like a PS3 or whatever system you have for it, and you play through it. And once you've achieved a certain amount of points on a certain level, I forget, it was some Beatles song or something, the game actually does tell you to get a life, go out, get an actual guitar or actual drum set, go do something, because if you can get 100% on that, then you should be doing something else. And as I sit here and till up just thousands and thousands of, well, not thousands and thousands, but it's a lot of land, I can't help think that perhaps I should be doing something better with my time. So I was just looking at this, you guys. Completely use up a diamond hoe and then reevaluate your life choices. GG, Minecraft. GG. Here we go, everyone. We're down to 1 durability. What? There was music and everything. That was awesome. No regrets on doing that, you guys. And just because I don't want to be the only crazy Diamond Society member, to all the Diamond Society members who are watching this, if you go ahead and use up your own diamond hoe, just like I just did, and get that achievement, I will deliver 1 diamond block to your mailbox at Clock Tower, and possibly a special book awarding you with the fact that you have no life just like me to go around and use up diamond hoe. Whee! Alright, everybody, welcome back. We got the brown coat in here. He is farming up some taters, so that is good. We got our infinite source of food going on inside of here, and we got the white coat over there who's standing in the corner being very passive aggressive because he's a librarian. He doesn't deserve to be standing here in the farms, but but anyway, I'm gonna let them keep going. They've been there a little while. They haven't done anything yet, which is a little bit scary to me. However, let's show you what else I've done over here. We obviously got the water systems flowing over here. Everything flows into this here corner right there. Now we followed Impulse SV's old design, which basically means that we can have this little, basically they get funneled in when they're babies. They get thrown up into here, which is awesome. That's where we want them to go. They're chilling inside of there until they're grown-ups. When they're grown-ups, they hit this body of water right here, this little block of water right here, and then they'll be bobbing up and down right here. We can come and take them out with a minecart. At least that's the plan. If eventually we want to turn off the infinite breeder, we just hit this here, and then the babies, when they grow up, are going to actually drown in this block of water right here, which is not good for them, but we don't want to, you know, break things. So that's what it is. And so now we just got to wait. We gotta wait. We gotta hope no zombies hit anything wrong. I'm gonna double and triple check that I did this correctly before I go to bed tonight. And then I'm going to bed. I'm gonna leave myself AFK standing right around here. And we're gonna hope that something happens in the way of us getting a whole bunch of baby villagers. So as per usual, I didn't actually go to bed. I went and played another game for a little while, came back, and it's been a few hours. We should at least have 1 villager in here. So I've been brainstorming as to what exactly I did incorrectly, And you know what? I got my game sounds off. Let's turn those on a little bit. I think one thing that I could think of is these cannot be half slabs. I'm pretty sure those need to be solid blocks regardless of anything else. So let me go ahead and grab my pick and some blocks. And let's throw those in there. And then I'm going to go to bed, for real this time. And when I come back in the morning, I really hope I see some little villager people. Alright, so it's morning, and I have no babies, why do I keep saying zombie villagers? I have no baby villagers. I don't care about zombie villagers anymore. So I came inside of here and I tore up a bunch of the potatoes to see if this guy was still willing to do some farming, and apparently he is. This guy just grabbed another bunch of potatoes. I don't think it really matters that much right now at the moment, though. So here we go. Yeah, we definitely have all the taters. We got a tater farm, I guess. But I am still puzzled as to why this thing is not functioning. And my next strategy, I think, I've been talking to BC down here. My next strategy is maybe to actually go build it up on the surface, because I feel like building it underground maybe mess something up. Even though it is possible to build these underground. I know it is. I've seen it done. I just don't know how it's been done. And as far as the different people I've seen do it in Let's Plays and things, I know that they've built it underground. But I think most of the tutorials out there actually show it above ground. So I may do that just to make sure that we're not messing up basically like our village guy down here. But that's going to take a little more work. I got to get these guys up to the surface after basically duplicating this up there. So that is our next plan. And this is just a temporary villager breeder, you guys. It's not a permanent one, obviously. I need to figure out exactly how it works first, and then I can figure out the space that we need in order to actually do it. And once I get that in place, I can design the room around how we're going to do it and make it look all cool and stuff. But I can't actually do a villager breeder room until I know how it's supposed to go. And right now, these guys are doing nothing. Alright, transporting of the villagers. Part 2. This is the part that could go wrong. Okay, everybody upstairs. Let's go. Go, 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 go. What? What? No, no. I said upstairs. Yeah, I know you want to stay with your friend, but no, sorry, you're going upstairs. Okay, quickly. Oh god, this is not quick enough. There's totally gonna be a zombie that messes everything up. I could have ridden a minecart. Get in. Get in. I think that was it. Okay, those two guys are up here. Yep, I fell in a hole. Okay, now we just gotta get the other guy up here. And he goes over in this corner. And I don't trust any of you. Okay. Alright, last villager on the way, you guys. And it's daytime upstairs. I didn't check to see if there's any zombies with like helmets or something over there, so I'm a little bit scared. No! No! And we failed. Take 2. Push you. I want to go first just to make sure it's fine. Is he coming? Is he coming? I don't see him. He didn't come. Take 3. You go first this time, guy. Goodbye. No, all the way down. Oh no! I didn't realize it took damage in minecarts. Alright, that's in. Now I gotta go plant the carrot. I gotta go plant the taters, not carrots. Who's planting carrots? Alright, and then we'll see. We'll wait a few hours, you guys. I'm gonna go eat breakfast, and we're gonna see if this thing works. Oh my god! There's a baby! There's a baby! I don't know what's different, but there's a baby. It's a nitwit, but I don't care. Oh my god, it's working. I didn't even go eat breakfast. I didn't even put potatoes in here yet, you guys. Okay, these guys deserve their taters. They were making the hearts again. I saw them. I saw you. I'm not even done with this thing, and I saw you making the hearts again. Keep making the hearts. We got one nitwit. But we could use like 7,500 more villagers, you guys. So, you know, keep it up. Alright, you guys, welcome back. It has been an hour or two. I've been in my little AFK box over there, and these guys are here. Look at, we have 3 of them now. It didn't work like this initially. Okay, you can see we have 3 of them growing up down here. We have 2 more down here at the bottom. It looks like another nitwit and then maybe a farmer or something. But you see how he's trying to get back that way? He's trying to get back over by his parents. And I went ahead and placed another glass block. You can see it through this glass block. There's a glass block right there. Now in the tutorial by Impulse SV, he says to put that sign right there, and then to put a sign just on the upper block before that. And that's where I've actually placed a glass block now. I think what was happening is they were dying somehow. I don't know if it was when they grew up into... Ooh, there's another one over here. I got distracted, but there's another baby villager. I think what happened is when they would grow up... Yeah, there he is. When they would... Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. I'm so happy that this thing is working now. I think when they would grow up, they would either suffocate or drown. I'm not really quite sure. But something was happening, and it wasn't good. And I was only having the nitwit there for like an hour or two. But I went ahead and put that glass block there. And now it looks like when they do grow up, they have no place to go other than to go up and to swim up and be fine. So... the next step for me is to figure out a way to get these guys out. Can we see a baby right now? Can we see one? Can we see one? Baby? No. Nope, never mind. Okay, so we're going to let this keep going and going and going. I'm going to figure out a system, a little minecart rail system to get the nitwits out of there and to get the ones that we don't quite want. Next episode is going to be us trying to figure out how to get a, what do you call it, like kind of a villager trading hall going downstairs. I think I know where it is. I think I know about the theme of it and everything. And so we got to get that going. We got netherrack clear in the nether for Gexu, who's working on an awesome wither skeleton farm. We got the tree here, the world tree, to start working on. A lot of things to do, you guys. But I am super pumped that I have a box around myself. No, I'm super pumped that we got this done today. I have been waiting to do this for longer than you guys can believe. And it is finally here. It is finally working. You know what, actually, I think, you guys? I forgot to tell you this, but I think this farm was actually working underground. And that same problem was happening down underground, but I went to bed and I just didn't see any of them dying or growing up, so I thought it wasn't working at all. But anyway, you guys, if you liked today's episode, hit the like, hit the comments, hit the subscribes, hit the Twitter, whatever you want. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.